Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So in this video, I will discuss about the CSS file. Okay, in the previous video, we already learned how to use the CSS inside the HTML file. So today we continue on the CSS. So basically, hopefully that all of you already know about the HTML, and CSS file is used for the formatting part. Okay, there are three ways in order to insert the CSS inside your HTML file. Okay. HTML is not intended to contain tag for formatting the web page. So W3C, the organization that handle or recommend for the HTML, created CSS in order to solve this issue. Otherwise, we need to do a lot of changes in the HTML file that we already developed. So we come out with another part that we call as the CSS or cascading style sheet to solve the issue. So CSS save a lot of work in developing the website. Okay, there are three ways in order to insert the CSS. The first one, internal. The second one, external. And the third one, inline. Internal means inside the HTML file itself. You can refer to the previous video. That part I will show you on how to use the CSS as internally in the HTML file. The second one, we have the external file. So we create external CSS file and then we import into the HTML file that we want. And the third part is inline. So inline means when we do coding or scripting on the HTML code, and then after the tag we add the formatting. Okay, next, the first one, we go for the external CSS. So when you open your Visual Studio, okay, you can continue on the Hello World file. So inside the Hello World, we have the index.html. So click on the HTML Hello World, and then right hand click, you will go for add and go for new folder. Okay. At this point, we want to create a folder that store the CSS file. Okay, then you can rename your folder as CSS. So later on, we just can call the file. Okay, the next part, under the CSS folder, right hand click, go to add, and then go to style sheet. Style sheet here. Then create your first style sheet. So you can put name in your style sheet. For my example, I name it as style. Then I click OK. So now I already have style.css inside my project Hello World. So this is the default body for your style.css file. Okay. Now you already have two file, index file and style.css. Okay. The next part, we can continue on the coding for your style. So based on this example, okay, for the body, I choose background color for the shutter use. Choose this one. You can choose your own color. And for H1, the heading one, I choose the font family, the size and the color as here. And for the paragraph, I choose font family for empty and then 18 point blue violet. So after you type all this code, you need to save it. Okay. Next, how to import your CSS to your HTML file. So open your HTML file and then under the header, at the head tag, head element, you put link. So link, REL, equal to style sheet So this one is your reference style.css. Okay, in this case, I already dragged the HTML file, index.html file into this folder. If you not drag inside this folder, you need to create /css/style.css. Okay, this one is the meta just set the standard part, and then the title hello world. The remains code I just make it there. So now is the process of adding the CSS from the external file. Then after that, you can save your file and try to view your HTML file in your browser. So you can have the same thing as the previous video. Okay. The next part is inline CSS. We have external, we have inline, we have internal. So this one is inline. So inline, for example, this one. Okay. Open your index.html file. So instead of import from the external here, okay, you can do inline for the formatting. So body, style, and then equal to background. H1 style, font family, impact. So this part is the same thing as the previous one, but we just make it inline the element or inline the HTML element under the tagging. So at the end, you will get something like this one when you view through your browser. So that's all. So until now, hopefully you know on how to add the CSS or the style sheet in your HTML file. Either use the inline, external, or internally. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.